other teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? What a build-up here for this college football playoff quarterfinal game. It's the Miami Hurricanes against the Oregon Ducks. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt. We are excited for this quarterfinal game, and Holly Rowe joins us on the sidelines with some of the key storylines.
I caught up with the Ducks head coach before the game. Guys, you know the narrative here with the first round bye, and coach said he has addressed that with his team. When you don't play in that first week, sometimes you come in slow or a little sluggish after a long layoff. Coach said we've worked all week to get out to a quick start. I believe in our opening script, and our guys want to set the tone early. We'll see if they're able to do that here on the first series. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Holly. The shotgun running play call. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1. We've got a conference rematch of the two leagues that battled for the championship a year ago. The Big Ten on top once again. The ACC so hungry, Joel, to get a team back in the winner's circle.
And Chris, what a performance it was a year ago. Miami knocking off Ohio State in the playoff, playing that great game against Indiana in the national championship game. But you're right, they want to take home the prize like Clemson was able to do just a few years ago. Get back to the mountaintop and reestablish yourself as a premier conference in this sport.
Dropping back, it's Moore. And that one's picked off. What a play. And he's brought down by the defense with a takeaway in the first drive of the game. What's the call here? The drive begins with excellent field position. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. The Hurricanes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Play fake, looking to throw. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
This is what makes this defensive tackle so good. The ability to rush the quarterback from the interior. And here, even on play action, he's able to destroy the blocks in front of him, get into the backfield, and get to the quarterback. Big fella doing work.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
This offense has got to stay out of these 3rd and long situations. This pass rush is too good, and here, more evidence of that. They get pressure, contact the quarterback as he throws, and now it's 4th down.
He knocks it through with confidence. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Well, that's just a great job by the defense. Chris, that's a sudden change series. Off of a turnover, that defense has to go out there, and they're already in field goal range, and they hold them to a field goal. That is a huge win for that defense.
And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
He escapes the pocket, trying to create here on the move. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. They get him down after the return, but that interception could be enormous. The offense with 3 tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. From the shotgun, handoff inside. He's got the first and still going. He goes out of bounds. They'll spot it at the 10.
Wow, Chris, he's even faster in person. I knew on film that this guy had some explosiveness on the outside, but now they're trying to find a way to get him the ball in different areas, throwing it to him, here handing it to him. Now he's on the edge. Look at the explosiveness and a huge gain on the outside. He is an impact player.
First down, looking to throw the ball. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
Now this is smart. Get this guy going early. He had almost 1,000 yards receiving out on the outside, and the quarterback told us this week he loves throwing the football to him. If they get him established early, I tell you what.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Chris, I always talk about it. Timing and accuracy from the quarterback create these yards after the catch, and here he's able to put the ball on time and on target, and it affords the wide receiver the ability to run after the catch into the end zone. That is beautiful football, offensive football 101.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. That's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure.
There has just been no rhythm to the passing game today. No completion so far, Chris. And they're going to have to be balanced, at least more balanced, if they want to win this football game.
To throw, it's more. It's an out route, the catch made, and the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Yeah, I love the timing here of this out route. Chris, this ball has got to be thrown before the wide receiver breaks. The quarterback understands that, and that's what he sees. It's also imperative that he knows that he's got off coverage from that corner. That corner needs to have what's called deep responsibility. If he does, it's considered.
Wait, check this out, Joel. The offense is going to go for it here on fourth down. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs. And they're not able to convert on fourth down. The offense now has great field position to start the drive. Quick throw. The catch is made. He goes out of bounds. They'll spot it at the 10.
This was one of the things that was really concerning to this defensive staff is that he is so good after the catch and hard to bring down. You can see right here he's able to secure the ball and then get some yards after the catch, breaking tackles in the process.
He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The Canes will line up here on first down and goal. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They'll try to run this one in. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
This offense is able to gain yards, run the football near the goal line. That is tough to do, and it sets you up for a little play action here. This defense has got to account for this run game because...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT stretches the lead to 17-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's McClellan. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Back to pass. It's Moore. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
No. You can't make that throw as a quarterback. The defense is all over that. The eyes are in the backfield. It's zone coverage. They know exactly where he's looking, and he's staring at his intended target the entire time. That throw has got to go in a different direction. It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They could complete this ball, but again, just not on the the same page.
The pocket breaking down. And it's caught wide open with room to run. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air.
Boy, anytime you can convert a 3rd and long, that is a huge plus. And that's a great play call from this offensive coordinator. And then really good execution from the quarterback. You've got to stand in there, find a good option, the right matchup that you want, and then deliver an accurate pass. And he's able to do that for a nice conversion. First down for this offense. This defense is going to have to answer for what's going on with this offensive line in this run game. You cannot sit there and give up 5 and 6 yards on these run plays. You're going to have to commit more resources. Expect the safety to get up near the line of scrimmage.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Chris, they keep trying to throw the football, and there is zero rhythm in this passing game. It looks like the quarterback is in the backfield, and he's seeing ghosts. In his mind, it looks like he's facing 16 defenders. He's got no idea where to go with the ball. That's a great stop for this defense. That's a manageable 3rd down situation. You feel like you still have to defend against the run and the pass, and yet they're able to get the incompletion. That's a great job and an opportunity to get off the field.
Oh, no, trap in back there. Down stop and a sack, no less. This guy has been really hard to block all season long, Joel. He told us he is so eager to step up and make an impact here in this playoff game.
And offensively, they told us they were going to have to know where he's at and slide the protection, do something to adjust the protection so that he didn't have a one-on-one opportunity. At this point, you've got to put a tight end.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's in the clear. Across midfield. They'll finally bring him down, but what a play, the takeaway, and a huge gain on the return. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Touchdown, Oregon. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
Chris, how often do we talk to these coaches and they talk about the sudden change that you've got to capitalize when you get a turnover, and here the offense is able to do that. First snap after the defense gets the ball back, and they're in the end zone. That is complimentary football 101.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Gonna run it. It's Fletcher. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Outstanding job up front. Look at the hole right here. The back has the counter play, this little misdirection, and it is wide open because of what they're doing up front. This offensive line is so good, and they are winning the line of scrimmage.
The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. Oh, the pressure's on. Oh, and he'll be dropped behind the line. A sack.
Chris, there's so much emphasis put on 3rd down, and rightly so. That's really the action play of the series. But the 3rd down success or lack thereof, it really happens because of what happens on 1st down. And here, this defense creating a negative play on 1st down is setting them up for success here down the line.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And it falls incomplete. There was a great battle in the air on that 50-50 ball.
Well, this is the problem with taking a sack on 1st down. It's long yardage. Now they don't get a completion, and it's going to be 3rd and forever.
This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. And he made the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to an end. As we We take a break for the quarter. It's Miami on top. And the first quarter is in the books. So it is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. The Hurricanes will bring their punt team on the field now. And he boots it high into the air. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. Good coverage there. Zero gain on the return. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Looking to set up a screen pass here. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Chris, I've never been a huge fan of the screen pass on first down because the defense is in base defense. Generally speaking, they're ready to defend the run or the pass, and to successfully throw a screen, you've got to get those defensive linemen up the field in an obvious passing situation. When we talked with the coaches, they said this was their concern. Their offensive line trying to hold up against this pass rush, and here, right away, they've got the quarterback under duress.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Pressure is coming. Oh, they sack him. The pass rush making a big impact.
Well, these are situations you just hate to be in as an offense. Third and offense.
Hold on, Joe. Looks like this offense is going to go for it on fourth down at their own end of the field. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Ducks. Way too much speed on that play.
What I love about this throw is that it is on time, and when you're on time, you can complete the ball in tight windows. You can allow for yards after the catch, all of it. And here, they're able to get the completion for the touchdown. Beautiful job by this quarterback.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Using his legs, it's Fletcher. Fights through a tackle. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Chris, you're supposed to build a defense front to back and inside out. None of that happens here. This offense hits them right down the middle. That is way too easy. They're going to have to change this scheme immediately. Call something different on defense right now.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. And it's a direct snap. That's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the first down.
You know, Chris, I don't care how you do it. The name of the game is to stay ahead of the chains and be on schedule. Avoid the obvious passing situation. Whether these are traditional run plays, get the ball to the wide receiver on the outside in the run game. Staying ahead of the chains, this is exactly what they have to do the rest of the game.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Catch made on the out route. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, this is a great job by this offense. It's just taking what the defense is going to give. If there's off coverage, just throw that out route right underneath the corner, and it's an easy pitch and catch for a first down.
And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Well, they trap him for a sack.
It looks to me like this quarterback is really struggling seeing the defense. This is just zone defense, and you can tell he's not very comfortable, and he's sitting in the pocket. He doesn't understand where his eyes should start and where he should go with the football, and because of that, the indecision leads to a sack. He really needs to start locating the safety right at the snap to understand the coverage that he sees. Well, Chris, this set of downs was doomed from the start. You take a sack on first down, it's going to be second and long, and now you're throwing the football because you have to. The defense is ready, it's an incompletion, and now it's third and long.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down.
Chris, that is outstanding defense. Normally the running back out of the backfield, he's open, and the quarterback knows that he can just check it down. But the defense is all over him. Nice hit right there as the ball arrives.
And here's the return. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. To the air, it's Raiola. Caught by the receiver. Breaks into the clear. Across the 40. He's in the clear. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. An explosive play for this passing game, and now, Joel, they're suddenly set up in the red zone.
Chris, they've got to capitalize on this drive. Now they've got an opportunity. You got to put this ball into the end zone. Remember, as a quarterback, you got to think touchdown, check down. Be aggressive with the football down the field. But if it's not there, check it down and continue to move forward. You got to be safe with this ball, not put it in harm's way. This is great recognition by the quarterback. He sees that soft spot in the defense for his slot wide receiver, and then as a wide receiver, you've got to have a feel for that coverage and that space. They're on the same page, and it creates a nice completion there for the offense.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the first down.
As the field condenses in the red zone, it becomes so difficult to run the football, and I think it becomes even more difficult to do it out of the shotgun. Because remember, you need space, you need to put the defense in conflict, and if you're not able to do that, then you need extra blockers. You need the tight end, you need the fullback, and you need to get downhill. You can't really do that out of the shotgun.
He throws it away there, avoiding a mistake on third down, and now a fourth down decision coming up. And the coach leaves his offense on the field to go for this one, needing to get a first down. Trying to convert with a sneak.
What a solid drive from this offense. Moving the ball down the field, and here an opportunity to move the chains with a quarterback sneak, and they take advantage. I tell you what, this defense is going to have to make an adjustment really quickly because this offense is in rhythm.
And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
Chris, that is such an important touchdown, a big-time score by this offense to take the lead going into half, knowing that they've got to kick it off to the opposition to start the third quarter. That's a beautiful job, getting themselves in position and then executing to get into the end zone.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Gets it out quickly to the left side. Look out, he's got space ahead. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle. The Canes come up to the line in the hurry up.
These wide receiver screens are like extended handoffs for the quarterback. They are so easy to execute, and all you've got to do is throw it on time. The wide receiver does a nice job getting the line to gain, and he ultimately moves the chains for this offense.
Short gain makes it second and long. That's tough against a defense like this. One falls incomplete, looking for a flag, doesn't get it, brings up third down.
We normally see this guy make this play, and as a big tight end, you've got to play through contact. You've got to expect that you're going to get contacted right when that ball arrives, and it looked like he was almost surprised. He's got to make that catch.
It's a quick grab. And here he goes. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37. Well, no surprise on third down. They go to one of the reliable targets, one of the guys he really trusts, a veteran in this situation.
Chris, that's the exact word. On third down as a quarterback, you go to the guys that you trust, and clearly they've established that over their years here. All those off seasons, all those practices, they're paying off here in a big moment.
Breaks into the clear. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game. So now Miami will use their first timeout. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. First and goal, an opportunity to take the lead before halftime. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Under pressure, just lets it go.
You know, Chris, on the stat sheet, that shows up as an incompletion, but I think it's a really solid play and read from that quarterback. There's nothing there, and there's no reason to force the ball. You're down inside of the red zone. You might as well live to snap it another down, and here you...
And it's intercepted right near the goal line. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Looking downfield, it's Raiola. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Takes the handoff. It's Davison. They tackle him about the 14. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Just time enough for 1 more play in the half. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. He fires downfield. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Tackle made after a big gain. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Ducks will kick it deep to begin the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start the 25. And the Miami offense is back on the field. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a 2nd and short.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first. Well, it doesn't always have to be pretty, and it doesn't always be dominant. You just got to move the chains. We need first downs here as an offense that are able to do that with a nice little run.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Looking for a receiver. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. So 2nd and 6 now. We pick up 4 on first. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. The sure hands. It's gone. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
I love these drag routes from the slot receiver, and it takes a wide receiver that has a feel for space and coverage. He's got to understand whether it's man or zone. If it's man, put your chin in your shoulder and keep running through the green grass. If it's zone, settle down in the soft spot and give the numbers to the quarterback.
Offense rolling the dice on this 4th down call. Looking to throw again. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
And there you go. That's a nice completion by this quarterback, and he's able to move the chains here on this series. This quarterback just needs to continue to do this, find the open man, and hit him with the accurate pass.
And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
These run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage 2nd and 3rd down opportunities.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. That's big. They convert on third and set him up first down from the 32.
That is such an important conversion to keep your offense on the field. They're trying to execute this comeback here in the second half. They need points. They need it in a hurry. That's a good job of moving the chains on third down.
Grab behind the line. It's gone. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. This defense just cannot get off the field. The long march moves on. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8. The Hurricanes line up with a first and goal. Gonna run it. It's Brown. Tackle made inside the 10. They'll spot the ball at the 7.
Man, this is tough sledding down here when you get into these goal-to-go situations, continuing to try to run the football. It is about movement and leverage. This offensive line has got to get low. They got to keep those legs moving, and these running backs, I tell you what, get behind your pads and get physical.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Chris, I just get the sense that this quarterback is rushing. He goes through his reads. I think he does that a little quickly. He tries to get to the check down, throw this ball short, and he's unable to connect. He's jumping at the throws. Again, he's got to relax and establish some sort of rhythm. It's so difficult to try to create yards after the catch when you're in a third and goal situation. This ball really needs to be thrown into the end zone. Look at the tight window. The contact is right there. The timing is perfect. That's a beautiful job by the secondary, but really an ill-advised throw from the quarterback.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. An inside give now from the shotgun. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Yeah, Chris, this is exactly what this coaching staff said they wanted to do, was establish the run game, and they've been able to do that. Gains of 5, gains of 6, time and time again. They're doing a great job up front, there's no doubt, and now the entire playbook is going to be at their disposal.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
This is one of the advantages of playing zone defense, is that the eyes of the defender are all over the quarterback. So even though it looks like a completion, he's able to break on the football, create contact to knock it loose.
Defense is coming after him. Oh, and another incompletion.
What a great job by this pass rush. On third down, they're able to get pressure on the quarterback and contact.
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it on fourth down on their own side. Trying for a fourth down completion. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. He'll be ruled down there, but a fourth down conversion with plenty to spare. So they finally feed the elite wide receiver. He hasn't played a huge part in building this lead, Joe, but let's see if they look to him as they try to close it out.
And Chris, not all contributions show up on the stat sheet. This defense has certainly been aware of this wide receiver and committed resources to try to slowing him down, which they've done, but that's allowed other areas of this offense to have success. Now as the defense shifts back, I think he's going to have more of an opportunity in the next couple of series to create some of those catches.
He's got some space. Look out. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42. That's a positive sign for this running back. He hasn't really been able to get loose today, but protecting a lead in a postseason game, if you can lean on a guy like this, you feel great.
And Chris, I didn't think they would be able to build a lead without having success running the football. So the fact that they're in this position is just icing on the cake. Now, if you can get your back going, you can probably close this thing out. He is so good late in the game.
Getting set. Here's second down. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. They make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now.
A big tight end who can run after the catch, Chris, that is every quarterback's dream. All you got to do is hit him in stride, and he does the rest. This guy is sensational.
Dropping back. It's Raiola. Quick throw to his receiver. And is intercepted. And he'll step out of bounds, but that is a huge takeaway for this defense. As we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead. As we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. First down and more. He's still running. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? Inside the 40. Who's in the clear? Here he goes. Touchdown, Canes. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination. Offense will go for 2 here, trying to make the lead 7. QB keeper all the way. And he doesn't make it. The run is stopped short, so the lead remains 5 here in the 4th. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff will be a return. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And looking to throw now on first down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
Back to throw. It's Raiola. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
Well, he's got to put that one behind him and now move forward for this third down. This is really the most important snap thus far of the game. And as a quarterback, you've got to go out there and really execute. So remember, it's about feet, it's about timing, it's about accuracy. Put all those...
They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
But credit to this defense with a huge play there on third down. And now in this situation, they're really forced to go for it on fourth. It's got to be your best play call. As a play caller, you look down at your sheet. What is your best play? It has to be called right now.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. They get just 2 yards on the pass play. Now it's second down and 8 coming up. And he drops back in the gun. Grab down the middle. It's gone. They'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Chris, I think the best way to defend these drag routes is getting some contact early in this route. You've got to jam this wide receiver, in particular with his original alignment. If he gets a clean release, you're probably going to get that ball completed as an offense. So jam the wide receiver at the line of scrimmage, play some tight man, and force him to really work for that release.
Caught behind the line. loose football. And the ball rolls out of bounds. They'll keep possession, but it's short of a first down.
Chris, this is a great lesson for any ball carrier. As you're nearing that sideline, that ball really needs to be in the outside arm. So, if it comes out like it does here, it just goes out of bounds. No harm, no foul.
And they pick up the first on the ground. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there. They continue to lean in the running back. He's had a solid game, and when you're ahead of the scoreboard, Joe, you'll love to be able to just turn and hand the ball off to a guy like this.
Well, Chris, this is certainly their DNA as a program. You're going to try to ride those body blows that you had early in this game to more sustained success later in the game. Look for them to continue to lean into this run game, and as we've seen in previous weeks, that's when they really start chewing up the yardage.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Here comes the rush. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Vaughn. Brought down short of the marker. That's going to set up a 4th and 2. Nice work down, but no punting team. The offense is going to go for it. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. That's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down. And the defense gets a 4th down stop. A huge moment in this playoff game. To throw, it's Raiola. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Been so difficult for them to establish any sort of rhythm on offense because this quarterback's below 50% throwing the football. He's got to get on track and play much better if they want to come back in this game. And it starts with timing. Your feet have got to be the clock of the offense. And right now as a quarterback, I feel like his feet are all over the place.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room. So a nice throw by the quarterback. He's had a productive day. He hasn't been perfect. Joe, can he make a play here to put his team on top?
Well, Chris, I think you put it perfectly there because, again, it's about the short memory. You erase those mistakes.
Breaks into the clear. Past the 40. At the 30 now. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Ducks. They jump on top now here in the 4th. Offense lines up to go for 2, trying to make this a 3-point game. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The try fails. Instead of going up by 3, still a 1-point game here in the 4th quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Look out, he's breaking free. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. The first down on the ground, that's been something that's been hard to come by for this offense here. There's still time, though, to get the running game going.
Chris, it has been tough sledding running the football. Even that first down run, there's just not a lot of room, not a lot of success. It seems like this defense is fully committed to stopping the run game. Maybe time for a play-action pass? I think it should be coming up.
The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game, final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Looking to pass here on second down. Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game. comes 3rd and long, trailing in the game. Giving up that sack earlier could prove to be decisive. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his back. Caught near the sticks. It's Pringle. They move the ball to the 48 and earn a fresh set of downs.
Well, Chris, in modern football, having a back that can catch the ball out of the backfield is not just a luxury, it's a necessity, and here's the reason why. You can't defend everything as a defense if the back can be a threat, and here on 3rd down, he's able to move the chains with a nice completion.
They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a 2nd and short. So now Miami will use their first timeout. They'll still have 2 available as we approach the end of this game. Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Here comes the pressure. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on. Important 3rd down play coming up. This would be a 56-yard attempt if they don't gain anything. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Vaughn. The offense signals for timeout. 28 seconds remaining on the clock.
No mystery who they're looking to on 3rd down. You find your best wide receiver, you love the matchup, and you go to him. That's an easy pitch and catch and an easy first down.
The Canes will line up on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. Pass not complete. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
I love them working the sidelines to manage the clock, but with a timeout left, you might want to attack the middle of the field. That's where the defense is weakest. They can hit them big down the seam right here.
On 3rd down, it's a handoff. They make the stop, but it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18.
They are executing exactly what they wanted to, which was control the game on the ground, and they're doing that right down the middle. This offensive line is winning, and I got to tell you, that coaching staff's got to be thrilled with the way they're running it right now.
Looking right, this one caught. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. The timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. The timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. So now we're going to have a crucial field goal attempt coming up. So here we go. In the final seconds, one swing of the leg for the win. And that one straight down the middle. And they've regained the lead. This team just continues to impress. Back-to-back playoff wins. And now, Joe, I think you can throw the seedings out. They're into the semifinals. They look as good as anybody at this point.
I couldn't agree more. They look better than anybody at this point. They played well at the line of scrimmage. Their quarterback is playing very well. And I don't want to play this team right now. There seems to be a level of urgency and focus that is very uncommon. And this is a group that clearly understands their objective. They're aiming for a national title.
And that's going to do it for our coverage. The loser begins pointing towards next season, while the winner takes a big step closer to a national championship. For Joel Klatten and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.